Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session designed to enable you to tap into feelings of gratitude, abundance, and what it really means to be wealthy. And for me, my definition of wealth is freedom and choice. And one of the mistakes that I think people make when they start thinking about wealth is to focus too much on financial wealth. I think culturally, there is a lot of shaming and a lot of pressure on people to have a certain amount of financial success. The whole industry of material things encourage people to feel bad about what they have, so they're motivated to buy the very next thing. But in doing so, I think people fall into the trap of perceiving that money is more important than many different things. And I remember having a conversation with my uncle. I used to live in Florida just for a few months, many, many years ago. And one of the people that they knew drove up to this beachfront restaurant in a brand new Ferrari. And he had this kind of bar, this restaurant on the beach. He had a Ferrari. And me at the age of 21 years old was thinking, wow, this person is living my dream. And afterwards, as I was driving back with my uncle, he let me know that this person was connected to the mafia, kind of organized crime. And that although he had the material trappings of financial success, he had the car, had the clothes, he had the restaurant, he had, the big house, it came at a cost. And he said it's highly likely that this person would end up either dead or in prison or coerced in some way. And at the very young age of 21 years old, I remember thinking, I do want financial success, but not at the cost of freedom, not at the cost of life. And I think it's worth thinking about some things that are really important. Nobody would trade in, all the money in the world if it meant they didn't wake up the very next day. So life itself, freedom, the people you love the most, memories and moments, and all these things are more important than the financial and material things. And when you put that into perspective, it's easier to feel wealthy. And knowing what I know about belief systems and resource states and the self-fulfilling prophecy, when you already feel wealthy and rich, you see opportunities everywhere. If you feel bitter, resentful, scarce, if you feel poor, then you're going to ignore amazing opportunities, even if they're right in front of you, because there is a self-fulfilling prophecy that screens them out. So this hypnosis session is designed to do two key things. One is to enable you to appreciate perhaps those things in your life that you already have that can enable you to feel rich. And secondly, it's to get you in a state of mind where more of those things that you desire are kind of drawn towards you because of the reticular activating system. And when you're in a certain frequency, a certain emotional state, you have this cognitive bias where you see more things that align with that emotional state. The final thing I'll say before the hypnosis session starts is that I created an online course called Hypnotic Wealth around about 6 months ago. And it was years of experience of looking at the psychology of wealth and money and that kind of stuff fused in with my knowledge of hypnosis. This hypnosis session isn't to say that money isn't valuable and worthy and important. It's just to highlight it's not the most important thing and that you can feel rich and wealthy without it. But if you are curious about this hypnotic wealth course, currently it's at a discounted rate until the end of the year. Click the link in the show notes if you want to have more information about that. For now, though, find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation, and as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry, stress or tension to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath. Breathing in that slow, calm, wonderful feeling of tranquility, and exhaling anything that may feel like it's holding you back, any stress, any tension, any anxiety. Just scan your body for clues of tension, tight muscles, a clenched jaw, a facial expression held where right now you can just allow it to relax. So as you breathe in and breathe out, allow yourself to feel that you're drifting off to a place of calm tranquility. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a rich yet miserable miser. Perhaps you could imagine someone old in a large, luxurious home with all the trappings of material success. But as you imagine them, see them with sorrow, sadness, a look of emptiness deep inside. So as you breathe in and breathe out, hold that thought that it's possible to be materially rich and yet emotionally poor. And then create a new image there in your imagination, perhaps of children in a poor neighborhood, playing games, running, smiling in the sunshine. I want you to get a sense that in the same way it's possible to be materially rich and emotionally poor, it's also possible to have a lack of material possessions or money and yet be filled with the most wonderful emotions. I want you to think about what you value more than money. Perhaps you could imagine 1 million of any currency. Could someone give you 1 billion or 1 million for you not to wake up tomorrow morning? Would you be willing to accept several million if it meant that you had an aggressive form of cancer, would you take several million if the person you love more than anyone else in the world was to die within the next 7 days? And as you breathe in and breathe out, acknowledge the idea that there are so many more things that are valuable than money itself. Not that money can't be a good thing, an important thing, but to make money more important than the real valuable things risks missing the point of life itself. So I want you to imagine traveling somewhere in nature, maybe a forest, on the side of a mountain, in a meadow, or by the sea. Breathe in and breathe out and open your mind to powerful suggestions about what it means to be really rich. Breathe in and breathe out as you open your mind to immediately feeling incredibly rich. Because what if each breath you take is a testament to your incredible wealth of health? That the freedom you experience daily is more valuable than any currency. That your peace of mind is a treasure that many yearn for. Breathe in and breathe out and feel the richness in every heartbeat, a rhythm of life's luxuries. The love and support around you can feel like they're worth more than gold itself. And each day you can recognize the invaluable treasures of laughter, joy, and love. That at the end of your life, you will value your memories like timeless gems, much more than jewelry itself. There are infinite opportunities and possibilities to learn, to grow, and these are the real investments, yielding infinite returns. And sometimes just a moment of quiet reflection where you can feel the abundance of inner peace, feeling a wealth that's truly priceless, enables you to put life and all that's in it into true perspective. Just as the vast oceans hold untold treasures beneath their depths, each breath you take reveals the immense wealth of your health. Consider the vastness of the sky, limitless, boundless, and such is the freedom that you possess daily, a value far surpassing any earthly currency. Your peace of mind, that gentle whisper among the cacophony of life, is a treasure more precious than the rarest gem. And much like the warmth of the sun nurturing the earth, the people in your life, those that you love and love you, are worth their weight in gold. Emotions like joy, inspiration, gratitude are the treasures that enable you to feel genuinely rich and wealthy beyond your imagination. So imagine a life filled with vibrant emotions, vitality, health, and energy. Incredible ways of making the most of every day. And as you accept that you would not trade that in to lose freedom, health, and loved ones for any amount of money, gives you the ability every day, in every breath, to feel richer than any millionaire or billionaire on the planet. So breathe in and breathe out and feel a growing sense of gratitude and emotional wealth growing inside you. Exhaling any feelings of scarcity and realizing that you don't have to fall for the trap set by people that want to sell you status, image, and perception. That you can be as rich and wealthy as you desire just by focusing on all those wonderful things that you truly value in your life. Feel the richness and wealth expanding as you breathe in and breathe out. And take that feeling all the way into the present. Accepting that this is just thoughts within thoughts, ideas within ideas, dreams within dreams. As you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose, returning to the present as you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, connecting fully into this moment right now. And very soon I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. And you will awaken feeling wealthy, rich, full of abundance, full of gratitude, brimming with a sense of connection to what truly matters. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.